Now you might be wondering, Uncle Rat, why do we need the certificate pinning bypass that you keep talking about? And it's really simple actually. As I told you guys before, mobile apps, they encrypt their traffic using HTTPS just as websites would do. They use the same certificates that websites would do, and we can insert our burp certificate into Android to capture those requests. But developers might protect against this kind of behavior to make it harder for us hackers to actually break our target. They can really easily do this by implementing what's called certificate pinning. This is when your application checks to make sure that only its own certificate is used to encrypt the traffic. Now our solution to that is we can basically overwrite that piece of code that checks which certificate is being used. And we'll use Frida for that. There's also a link to learn a little bit more about Frida, but basically Frida is like a grease monkey for native apps. What it does is it dynamically injects pieces of code, and those will let you overwrite already existing code. It can do that in Windows, macOS, Linux, iOS, Android, QNX. So Frida is freaking amazing, guys. It gives you some simple tools that are also built on top of the Frida API, which we won't be using that much of, but they can be used as is, or you can change them completely because they're open source and you can go in and make necessary changes. So as for the